Hey, what's up guys? I'm Skip and you're watching HighVoltsGaming. Today's episode we are playing some Spintires. We're going to do another episode of the mod review series. We have SID's 1984 Toyota Hilux Truggy loaded in here. We have both versions of his new Truggy, the FSA version and the non-FSA version. We are currently in the non-FSA version, and you can see here the difference is this one has leaf springs and the FSA version has coilovers and 4-link suspension. So other than that, they look like they're pretty similar vehicles here. You can see that the tire in the back is a little bit different, and there's a couple other options that are going to be different on it, as well as the tires and things like that. But let's just go ahead and take a detailed look at this thing. See if we can, come on camera, get this camera to cooperate with us here. There we go, zoom in. Everything looks really well, everything looks exactly the way it should be. Everything from the headlights in the front and all the little detail work looks really nice, really good looking mod for sure. Let's go ahead and jump into that other version, get a little closer look at it and the 4-link suspension on this one. Definitely a couple of good looking trucks here. Let's go ahead and back this thing into the garage and see what kind of add-ons comes with it. And then we are of course going to put this thing to the test. Let's see here, add-ons. Hello, there we go, a Truggy jack. Alright, 12,000 repair points with that jack. That's one heck of a jack if I do say so myself. Go ahead and lock it in all-wheel drive here, leaves the differentials open for the time being. See how this vehicle performs on the asphalt ring here. There we go. Check out the inside view, or the hood cam I guess, on this truck. And we fell down the middle. I hate these bridges for that. Why do they make bridges that you can just fall down the middle of? Be super careful. And if we had our diffs locked, we would probably be still moving. Come on, little Yoda. Crawl out of there. That's of course 100% my fault. It's straight up human error right there. Nothing to do with the truck. Everything to do with that bridge though. What the heck. Anyway, let's continue rolling around here. We're going to go ahead and shoot on over to the hill climb, kind of crawling section of this map before we get into the mud bogging section. Definitely got some good wheel speed going on here. Cruising right along, no problem. There we go. Now I assume that this thing's just going to crawl right on up this embankment here, this slanted bridge, whatever you want to call it. Let's go ahead and put that to the test. Right on up it, no problem. Now I am running the latest version of Spintires Plus, as well as running my Logitech G920 steering wheel. So it really allows me to keep it in the gear that I want it to be in, and really helps you out with stuff like that. There is a new mod that I guess fixes the texture, or not the texture, but the traction that you get on the rocks and on the down trees and stuff like that, which I am not running yet, so we might actually have to test that out and see how it does. I was watching one of Tomcat's videos where he was running that, and he was going right up and over the rocks and stuff, no problem. As you can see there, I just kind of bounced off that rock and then bounces backwards a little bit instead of just continuing to climb up it. Right now we have nothing but tire. Well, oh wait, okay, there's a giant rock underneath our rear diff there. That might have had something to do with it. There we go. Now, SID, I'm pretty sure, is known for a lot of his rock crawlers, and more trail-oriented style trucks. So I assume that this thing's going to go right up over this section, no problem, as it is doing. We got into that big thing and just, okay, yep, there's good, perfect, no problem, nobody saw that. Alright, definitely a good looking truck. trail ready for shore. We're going to go ahead and make our way over to the mud pit section, see how it does there. I wanted to be interested to see, I wonder if this thing has more articulation than the leaf spring version. I guess we could check that out too. That might be a good test for today's video. Went from second to fifth right there. No problem going downhill. All right. And over those rocks. Another little small rock crawl section. Alright, up and over it. If you guys are interested in seeing that new mod for the rock crawling traction, whatever, let me know. I'll try to get it loaded in here and do a video on it. Let me know if you guys need help loading it in there or anything. I could probably do a how to install video on that as well, like I normally do with these new mods and stuff that come out. And there's my phone. Alright, and I'm back. We're going to go ahead and see if, I'm not sure if this is going to be a good spot to test the articulation here or not, but we're going to go ahead and see. See if we can pull it right up onto this lip here. There we go. That's not what we want. Come on. It got pretty high up there. It's not really... There we go. That's a pretty good reference mark there. Before anything came off the ground. What the heck is that? Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's going on now. I don't even know what to say right now. What the heck? Alright, let's move that sucker out of the way. Let's go ahead and grab the leaf sprung version of the truck. Let's do the same exact thing and see how far up that little ramp we can make it. It definitely seems like this thing's probably making the same amount of power. Doesn't feel like it's really any different so far, other than the different suspension, of course. So we can get her lined up here. Come on, little Truggy. All right. Maybe back in the same general area. There we go. And here's the leaf spring version. Yeah, definitely. Well, no, I don't think that was quite as high. It definitely seems like the 4-link suspension truck definitely had the more articulation, which would be expected. Yeah, right there we were coming off. I'm pretty sure we were up a little bit further on that other one before we got up. So that is really nice to see that he built the two different versions of this truck. So whichever version you prefer, you want to run with, you can do that. And they are different vehicles. You know, this is in fact a different set of suspension than the other one, and it acts different, not only looks different. So that's very cool. Very cool to see that. So we are gonna, let's just go ahead and grab our other truck. We'll just hook it right up to this one, and we'll pull them both to the mud pit. Slide in for the win. All right, there we go. Accelerate, yeah, that's fine. Come on, I really should have signed that button. Come on, baby. Whoa! Probably stay on the trail. Alright, taking my Toyota for a walk. Did not want to go into high gear there, which would be expected. Shoot right across there, no problem. Kind of surprised to see that there wasn't any tire set changes for this. The one truck has the one set of tires and the other one has the other one. That's just the way it is. It's, you would think that he probably would have made it switchable on there or whatever, but I guess he didn't see a need for it or whatever. And we're getting into some mud now. Here's the test. This is this first little mud hole right here that usually gets most of the trucks stuck. Stick them right in that hole, and this little Yoda does not look like it's going to slow down. It's just going to crawl its way right on through there. It's very nice to see. You know this is a good quality mod, and he's definitely worked on the traction, make sure everything's good. When you can just crawl right through there, if you don't have the good quality mod that's not set up to run with the Spintires Plus mod and stuff like that, you know, you've seen it a lot of times on my channel, I'm sure, where you'll just get into a hole like that and you'll just sit there and spin and spin and spin. This thing didn't spin at all, it just kept on gripping, it kept on putting the traction down, no problem. Let's go ahead and unhook our other truck now. See if we can get some speed up here. Oh, that's not the right button. Come on. There we go. Yeah, bounce off that tree. No problem. Third gear. Yeah. Kind of missed a big part of the mud section there, but that's all right. Little Yoda is definitely not afraid of the mud. Like to see that for sure. Great little mod here for sure, guys. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. This was a requested mod review video. Somebody kept asking, or a lot of you guys actually, in fact, kept asking for SID's Toyota Hilux, and this thing just came out not too long ago, the Truggy version of it, so I figured that would be appropriate to go ahead and do it. What's that guy doing in there? It's no time to take a nap, buddy. You should probably keep your head out of the water, but you know, whatever works for you. But anyway, like I said, this was a requested video, so go ahead and get your request in now. What would you like to see on the next mod review series? Go ahead and leave a truck name in there, or a map. If you'd like to see a map come up and test that out, we'll do that for you too, no problem. Go ahead and jump into the FSA version of the truck here and see how it likes the mud. Second gear, pulling good. There we go. Come on, baby. Yeah. Very realistic. This, you can tell this mod works well with the Spintires Plus mod, and everything's working well good together, you know, and it's just it, you know, it just works good. It's nice to see a mod like this where you can actually do some mud bogging, you can do some trail climbing, you can do some rock crawling with it, whatever you want to do. This mod will handle the terrain, and it doesn't just slow down, you know, when you hit the mud. It doesn't just overspin the tire, so it's much more realistic. You can keep the RPMs up and keep the tire speed up and keep crawling through the mud, and that's exactly what we want to be able to see here. So definitely a shout out to SID for making one awesome mod here. That is for sure. I am a fan of this thing. Little Yoda is getting it done for sure, guys. I think that's going to do it for this episode, though. I think we've put this bad boy to the test. Let me know down in the comment section what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to slap that thumbs up button. I'm Skip, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.